Mark, I was putting a big plug in for your presentation you gave just now, because we were talking about some of the, the challenges that have arisen due to COVID. And your presentation we just attended about, the incidence of cyber attacks rising almost exponentially. That was a very sobering bunch of statistics you presented.
Sobering or scary?
Both. Both.
Today is not my day for technology. I'm getting unbelievable feedback, and I'm actually hearing our conversation looping back around. Joe, if you were on my presentation, we actually lost internet in my neighborhood, and we ended up doing a little business continuity planning, and I used a hotspot and was able to join back in. But while I had you there, Joe, I wanted to ask you, and you were kind of really right on the verge of what I was going to ask you anyhow. A lot of people are talking about feeling vulnerable right now when it comes to the BCM profession post-COVID. They feel like their program didn't add value and things like that. What are your thoughts on that, Joe?
Well, I interesting that, and again, going to a recent presentation, and Alex and I were talking about this a little bit earlier, but I think it bears repeating. An interesting session I attended yesterday. Mark, Cheyenne Marling.
Yep.
So she presented, DRIE Toronto hosted a webinar that she presented, and she was looking at some of the global statistics and find that there was actually an increase in demand or new postings for resiliency professionals in the months of March and April. Not sure all the reasons why. But based on the surveys that she sent out, it seems that there is actually some good news out there that the future of the profession seems to be fairly solid. Part of that's going to be a lot of after action reports coming out and lessons learned, and a bunch of things that may have to be implemented that the pandemic may have caught some organizations flat-footed. You talked about in your presentation how some companies didn't even have any form of pandemic planning, right? Well, guess what? Those organizations are going to be scrambling, to avoid any future embarrassment. So I think you're going to be seeing, in my opinion, and based on some of the things that Cheyenne was saying yesterday, I think at least at least staying the course with regards to the future of the profession, that it's not going to shrink. It'll likely, hopefully, stay the same, if not increase over time, if people have realized the benefit. And again, a lot of it's going to be dependent on the organizational structure. If they've integrated their plans, in other words, you've got your business continuity professionals integrated in with your crisis management, with your risk professionals, all along that way, and they're all supporting each other. I think theirs is where you're going to see, if they're siloed, it's going to be tough for your business continuity people specifically to promote the value of theirs, because in many instances the BCPs haven't been invoked simply because there's been a corporate-wide plan, like to send everybody home. Right. As opposed to alternate office space.
Engagement with the leadership team during COVID, so they really didn't add any value.
Yep.
So, Alex, I'm going to hop out of here and let you continue your conversation with Joe. But I just wanted to come say hi. And when you mentioned my name, I'm like, well, I got to come in and say hi. I haven't talked to Joe in forever. And then on this topic, tomorrow, 12:30, I think I have a roundtable on returning to the office, and we'll talk about articulating value of the profession. So, Joe, you should join us, and everybody else should join us, and let's talk about it.
Will do, Mark. I look forward to that.
And
right. Sorry for the interruption. I mean to crash your party.
That's okay. Stop in again tomorrow, because the point that you raised about value, that's not the first time that I've been hearing that in the last few weeks, especially from other friends in the industry.
I will definitely come back in. Like I said, sorry for crashing, but thanks for letting me
hop in. That's okay. Thanks,
Mark.
Mark.
Glad you did, Mark. Take care. I need to go get ready because I'm forming the entertainment portion of happy hour
Oh,
at the bottom of the hour. I need to tune up the guitar, get my camera ready to play some tunes. Yeah, I'll
see,
be
that's what I miss about the the face-to-face stuff. You and the band there and
yeah.
having a few beers, listening, singing along to all the songs, because all the songs you sing we know. So we miss that fun. That is an aspect that we're
Yeah.
missing here. But
Well, if anybody's listening in at 3:25, we're doing happy hour. And as I said, I will be your entertainment. Instead of the band, it'll be just me coming from the comfort of my home office, um, playing my guitar, singing some songs, singing some, classic rock songs,
yeah,
some and acoustically, of course. But I'll be doing requests if people want to tune in at that time. Feel free to do so. Pass along your requests. Come on and listen. Let's have some fun.
yeah. Well, thanks for stopping in, Joe. I've wanted to talk to you for ages, and this was an interesting way of doing it. So
Yeah,
I'm really glad you stopped in and chatted for a while.
great, Alex. Thanks for having me, and let's continue to have a great conference.
Yes, we will.
Take
Okay,
care.
take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye now.
If you liked that video, thumbs up. If you didn't like that video, thumbs down. But leave me a message and let me know your thoughts. Of course, don't forget to subscribe. And in the meantime, stay prepared, everybody.